welcome to Nagaland TV. This is Gargi Deka and you are watching me in NLTV English Primetime News. I'll read the headlines to you. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma meets Prime Minister Narendra Modi to discuss the Assam-Mizoram border issue. Assam Chief Minister, accompanied by BJP MPs from Assam, also met Union Home Minister Amit Shah. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases 9th installment of financial benefit under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. Under the scheme, an annual financial benefit of Rs 6,000 is provided to eligible beneficiaries. Sports Authority of India to felicitate India's Tokyo 2020 medal winners. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to virtually take part in the felicitation in presence of Sports Minister of India, Anurag Thakur. A shuttler and Olympic bronze medalist PV Sindhu sends legal notice to 15 companies for unethically using her name and pictures in advertisements without her consent. COVID vaccination certificate can now be obtained via WhatsApp within seconds. Citizens who have taken the COVID-19 vaccine can now get their vaccination certificate through WhatsApp. And now the news in details. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma met Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the national capital today to discuss the Assam-Mizoram border issue. The Assam Chief Minister, accompanied by BJP MPs from Assam, met Union Home Minister Amit Shah over the border dispute with neighbouring state of Mizoram. Assam CM Sharma, who is in New Delhi since Saturday. Earlier in August, Mizoram government Dr. Hari Babu Kamba Bhatti met Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah to discuss the current border situation and how to diffuse the tension between the two states. The situation between Assam and Mizoram has been escalating since July 26th after both the states clashed, in which at least 6 Assam police personnel were killed and many injured. Following the directive from the government of Nagaland to reopen educational institutions in the state, schools, colleges and skilled institutions have been preparing for a transition from online to offline mode. Nagaland TV has been following several schools and colleges in the state to dig up how facilities and managements are gearing up for the reopening of classes. Let's have a look.
Toman aji unity janish na ite Assam College TV aina ase Toman yetala Vice Principal Mrs. Narula Jamirlo khota koilo itu nutun SOP la aro itu nutun colleges kan khulibole laga online ba offline de jawole la itu la opor khota koilo bolo.
Actually, this 5 guidelines, we are following the guidelines as has been given by the government, and because we are having online classes, so we cannot say much on this. And on the other hand, the Supreme Court, as they have given the order that we cannot make vaccination mandatory, so we cannot also impose all these things upon the teachers or non-teaching staffs. We cannot force them. It's individual interests. So but then we are updating ourselves with whoever has taken vaccine, whoever has not taken vaccine, whoever are in the process. We are in the process.
So college teacher to permission bashina panai na apni permission lishna lo nai.
Till now we are still in the process. We have not got a final say on this to go for the offline classes, physical classes, but we are still working on it.
Faculty members, are they all vaccinated?
More than 50% of us are vaccinated, and some are still to get vaccinated. Teachers are vaccinated. It's not that the students, only corona will be transmitted from the teachers. No, it can come from the student side also. So we'll have to prepare from every angle. We'll have to make sure that even the students who are eligible to be vaccinated, they should be vaccinated. We'll have to maintain the SOPs.
Presently, we have 20 students admitted in our institute. It is Dimapur Center. And then we have divided the 20 students into 3 batches of 6 to 7 students in each batch. And I am personally monitoring the SOPs, making sure that the students are maintaining 6 feet distance. The students are using masks. They all carry the pocket hand sanitizers. And also making sure that the students use the hand washing facilities which has been arranged just before entering the institute, and also use the sanitizers.
So mainly now we have begun with our offline classes. Online classes is also one way, it's good, but it's like we can't give fully attention, and we used to miss our classes, so it's better that we started the offline classes. And with these offline classes also, we're maintaining all the necessary SOPs, like in each classrooms we have 6 to 7 students, and we used to get 10 minutes break, so we are asked to wash our hands every time. We used to go for washrooms, and we used to maintain all these marks. We're asked to use our marks every time in class, no matter it is hot or cold, whatever it is.
Teaching are better in offline classes, so and then we are maintaining SOPs. In one class there's only 6 to 7 students, and we are asked to wear masks all the time.
We are fulfilling all the criteria, the condition given to us, and in fact we have submitted all the necessary documents to the district task force, and they have also accepted, and permission has been granted to us to open the classes, the offline classes.
Permission, when did you get the permission to kicha paise to offline classes kan khulibo karne?
Yes, permission was given to us on 6th of August. So now we are also ready. We are making all the necessary preparations. And in fact, we are looking forward to it. We will surely be following all the guidelines.
Amid ruckus in the House, Lok Sabha today passed 3 bills without any further discussions. The bills are the Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Bill 2021, the Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Amendment Bill 2021, and the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill 2021. Soon after, the Lok Sabha resumed at 12:30 p.m. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman moved for considering and passing the bills. The Limited Liability Partnership Amendment Bill 2021 aims to amend the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. It proposes to decriminalize 12 offences under the Limited Liability Partnership Act. The Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation Amendment Bill 2021 will insure bank deposits up to Rs 5 lakh. Under the DIGCC Bill 2021, 98.3% of all deposits will get covered, and in terms of deposit value, 50.9% deposit value will be covered. Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order Amendment Bill 2021 was moved in the Lok Sabha for consideration and passing by Arjun Munda. This bill was also passed without discussion in the House. As Nagaland is heading towards unlock phase-wise of late, preparations of offline classes are being carried out at several schools and colleges in Dimapur. Kirti Chandra Raut, the principal of SD Jain Girls College, in an interview with NLTV informed about the preparations and measures taken by college authority in case classes resume. The principal informed that the teaching and staff are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and are preparing for classes to resume. She also mentioned that online classes will continue until the college receives official permission from concerned department to resume physical classes.
Your college has got the permit to open. So, abni bhi idula oporde, abni nga la college to classes can reopen ho, let's say. So how prepared are you regarding the SOPs given by the government?
Permission to paise already itia ekta problem ase ami as per the SOP only 50% student class attend koribo paribo. Itia ekta survey lobo online class chali ase teachers kan aji pra to the first semester kan admission lo ata na this year আজি পৰাহি অনলাইন ক্লাছ লাইভ হৈছে তো টিচাৰ খানকে ক'ব ক্লাছতে একবাৰ সাৰ্ভে লৈ থাকিব ষ্টুডেণ্টছ খানকে তাই লগা প্ৰিপেয়াৰনেছ বি সুধি থাকিব কেলে না ষ্টুডেণ্টছ খান বি আহি কিনা ইয়াতে ক'ত হোষ্টেলতে থাকিব ক'ত কলনীতে ঘৰ ভাড়া লৈ কিনা বহিবলৈ দিগদাৰী বি পাব পাৰে এইটো কাৰণে আমি এনেই প্ৰিপেয়াৰটো আছে চেনিটাইজেশ্যন আৰু কিবা কিবি কেম্পাছ ক্লিনিং এইটো কৰি কিনা আৰু চব টিচাৰ্ছ অফিচ ষ্টাফ খান চব ভেকচিনেশ্যন লৈ কিনা বহিছে আমিতো প্ৰিপেয়াৰ্ড আছে হ'লে বি ষ্টুডেণ্টছ খান কিমান প্ৰিপেয়াৰ্ড হ'ব এইটো জানিয়া পিছতেহি একটা ডিচিশ্যন ল'ব ফৰ দ্যাট দ্য ভাইচ প্ৰিন্সিপাল ইজ ইন চাৰ্জ এণ্ড দেন বিকজ উই আৰ নাও হেভিং অনলাইন ক্লাছ তো এইটো কাৰণে মানুহ ইয়াতে নাহি কিনা নিজৰ নিজৰ ঘৰৰ পৰা বহি কিনা সি ক্লাছ লৈ থাকে অনলাইন ভিডিঅ' ক্লাছ লৈ থাকে হ'লে বি অফলাইন ক্লাছ কেতিয়া এইটো ষ্টাৰ্ট হ'বলৈ আছে আমি লগা HOD লগা একটা মিটিং কালি মাতি কিনা আছে অহাকালি এইটো তাইখান সি মিটিংতে সি ডিচাইড কৰি ল'ব কোনবা মানুহ একটা স্মল কমিটি বনাই কিনা তাইখান কেনেকা ছুপাৰভাইজ কৰিব এইটো কাৰণটো কালি সি মিটিং মাতি কিনা আছে
On July 19, the government of Nagaland issued a notification regarding reopening of colleges and institutions in the state. Following this notification, preparations of offline classes are being carried out at several schools and colleges in Nagaland. Dr. Kenesuno Solo, Principal Eastern Christian College, in an interview with NLTV informed about the measures taken by their college to ensure safety. The principal informed that all faculty members are vaccinated and temperature checks and sanitization are done at the entrance of the gate. Classes will resume after receiving orders from the concerned department.
Auniambi different measures regarding the reopening of the colleges. So Auniambi kiki measures luina ase SOP with SOP maintenance.
I think we are trying to comply to all the SOPs, and it starts with the no entry without mask, and we have this sanitizers, everything at place at different areas in the college, and as of now we have seek the permission, and we are not in a hurry to open, but we need to we want to keep the permission ready, so we are yet to have some meetings, and then we will discuss further. So as of now there is no specific date as such also on our table, and SOPs in terms of vaccination, almost all the staff and faculty, they have been vaccinated except for 1 or 2 for health reasons, but they have also mentioned that they will be getting the vaccination after their medical condition improves. So hopefully we will have all those vaccination details done.
After the college reopens, like, is there any particular department to look after the whole issue?
No specific team as such, but we have the superintendent, and also we have the VP and both the deans, academic dean and dean of students. We have a core group, so we'll be the ones looking into all this, headed by me.
Ma'am, regarding this 50% attendance lado, how does it impact the student? What are the merits and demerits regarding this?
I think 50% attendance, in some ways they will get to, they will miss their friends also, but on the one hand it's safe, and we are actually almost done with a routine that has divided the class into set system, so all the proper protocols will be followed, and I think it has more merits than demerit for the time being, because the teachers will be able to finish their course on time. So I think given the situation that we are in right now, I think this is the best way to go forward.
And in case of a super spreader among the students or staff, who will bear the consequences, and what will the college take? Will the college take care of the expenses as well, the medical expenses?
This one we haven't decided yet, and we are talking about it, and because of that we have not even come up with a date yet, because we are also monitoring the situation. But in case of such a situation, I think we will place the safety of the students and the staff and faculty first. So from there we will see how it will go about.
Famous singer from Nagaland, Nyukavi Zimo, popularly known as NK Naga, is all set to perform at the Bharat Mahotsav, a festival of New India. Representing Nagaland, the festival has been scheduled to be celebrated at Geneva, Switzerland from September 7th to 11th. The festival is organized by Confluence, an organization for cultural events, promoting artists and women empowerment across the world, in alignment with Make in India vision. CBI arrested 5 suspects in the last 1 month in connection with investigation in a case of posting derogatory messages against judges and the judiciary. It was alleged that the accused intentionally targeted the judiciary by making derogatory posts on social media handles against judges and judiciary. Following certain court verdict, while 3 suspects were arrested in July, 2 were held in August 7, just a day after Chief Justice N.V. Ramana ruled that judges were not on priority for investigating agencies and that their complaints of being harassed or intimidated were not headed despite special bodies like CBI roped in. CBI had registered a case on November 11th last year against 16 people and taken over investigation of 12 FIRs from CID, Andhra Pradesh, in pursuance of the orders of High Court. Underlining the importance of human rights and bodily integrity, Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana on Sunday lamented that police stations pose the highest threat to citizen rights. Despite constitutional declaration and guarantees, Justice Ramana ruled lack of effective legal representation at the police stations is a huge detriment to be arrested people. Justice Ramana further emphasized that access to justice is an unending mission which will succeed only if judiciary can obviate obstacles like lengthy, painstaking and expensive formal justice processes. According to the CJI, it is imperative to bridge the gap of accessibility to justice between the highly privileged and the most vulnerable. Ramana claimed that the digital divide has not helped the cause of easy access to justice. Rural and remote areas suffer from lack of connectivity. The death toll in flood-related incidents in the Chambal-Gwalior region of Madhya Pradesh climbed to 24 on Sunday after heavy rains wreaked havoc over the past few weeks. Across 1,250 villages are still reeling in the aftermath of flood triggered by the torrential rains in the district of Gwalior, Shivpuri, Guna, Sherpur, Datia, Ashok Naga, Bhind and Morena. So far, 8,800 people stranded due to the floods have been rescued by the NDRF, SDRF, Army and the Air Force. As many as 29,000 people have been evacuated to safe places. Meanwhile, Madhya Pradesh Congress leader Kamal Nath cornered the BJP regime in the state, saying that Shivraj Singh Chauhan-led government was busy playing politics while the people suffered in the wake of rains and floods. Kerala is witnessing fresh surge in COVID-19 cases in the recent days. Hailed during second wave for its effective strategies to combat COVID-19, the state is now seeing a resurgence in cases. A sero-survey conducted by the Indian Council of Medical Research between 14 June and July 6th pointed that Kerala has least COVID antibodies at 44.4%. Anurag Agarwal, one of the directors of the government's genome sequencing monitoring agency in SACOG, has said that the spike in cases could have been avoided if Kerala had not resumed religious gatherings. Following the surge in COVID-19 cases in the state, Kerala government has imposed more curbs. Certain restrictions have been imposed on offering Bali to ancestor on the occasion of Karikadavu Vavu Bali on Sunday. The Kerala government has also stressed that the people to perform their rituals for the occasion from their own homes. Sports Authority of India will felicitate India's Tokyo Olympic 2020 medal winners today evening at 6:30 p.m. Sports Minister of India Anurag Thakur will be present at the event, whereas Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually take part in the felicitation. The ceremony will take place at the iconic Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi. Meanwhile, the Indian contingent has landed in the capital city at 3:45 p.m. The medal winners such as Neeraj Chopra, Bajrang Punia, PV Sindhu, Mirabai Chanu, Lavlina Borgohain, Ravi Kumar Dahiya and the men's hockey team will be present in the event, which will honor their efforts at the mark event. The Tokyo 2020 was a huge success which came to an end on August 8th, where India ended at 48th spot and returned with their best ever Olympic showing, winning as many as 7 medals comprising 1 gold, 4 bronze and 2 silver. Mirabai Chanu, who made history by winning a silver medal for the country in weightlifting on the first day of the Tokyo Olympics, celebrated her birthday on Sunday with her family. Chanu has stayed away from her family for a long time in the last 5 years due to preparations for the Tokyo Olympics. She was happy as she was able to celebrate her birthday with her family after a long time. She said that her medal has won her birthday celebration extra and special. She on the occasion thanked their well-wishers for their warm wishes and blessings. She shared the beautiful moments of the celebration on her Twitter handle as well. Ace shuttler and Olympic bronze medalist PV Sindhu sent legal notices to 15 companies for unethically using her name and pictures in advertisements without her consent. The firm that represents Sindhu, Baseline Ventures, confirmed that notices are being sent to Happydent, Pan Bahar, Eureka Forbes, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Vodafone Idea, MG Motor, UCO Bank, PNB, SBI and few other brands. It has been reported that these brands used her name and pictures along with the company logo in their marketing post. Vaishwanath Billia, Director of Talent and Partnership at Baseline Ventures, said that sending notices to brands is just a start and will soon work on mechanism to protect Sindhu's individual rights. International Olympic Committee gave itself more power on Sunday to remove sports from the Olympic program. The International Olympic Committee voted in the new powers and prolonged issues with the leadership of weightlifting and boxing. Both sports already had their quota of athlete cut for the 2024 Paris Olympics, and weightlifting could be dropped entirely. The Olympic Charter was amended so the full IOC membership can remove a sport if its governing body does not comply with a decision made by the IOC Executive Board. It can also do so if it acts in a manner likely to tarnish the reputation of the Olympic movement. The IOC widened its authority by adding a "but not limited to" clause that goes beyond the stated reason for removing a sport. The need for new rules was to represent the membership. The IOC President John Quartz, who leads the Olympic Body Legal Commission and is a close back ally. The Supreme Court today declined to interfere with Competition Commission of India's investigation against e-commerce giants Amazon and Flipkart for alleged competition law violation. The top court rejected demands of the companies asking for halt of the probe. The apex court said that the probe must continue. The e-shopping companies now have 4 weeks to join the investigation. As per the court's order, the antitrust body of India launched an investigation against Amazon and Flipkart in 2020 for allegedly promoting select sellers on their e-commerce platform and using business practices that stifle competition. The probe was launched following a complaint by Delhi Vyapar Mahasangh, which represents small and medium business owners in Delhi. However, Amazon and Flipkart has denied wrongdoing and repeatedly tried to mount legal challenges against the investigation. COVID vaccination certificate can now be obtained via WhatsApp within seconds. The Union Health Ministry informed on Sunday that citizens who have taken the COVID-19 vaccine can now get their vaccination certificate through WhatsApp. This comes at a time when proof of vaccination has become an important thing to possess for interstate travel and to other establishments. The COVID-19 vaccination certificate can alternately be downloaded via the CoWIN platform and Arogya Setu app as well. If you haven't gotten vaccinated yet, there are several platforms that help you book a vaccination slot at a nearby center. Indigenous aircraft carrier Vikrant returned after 5-day sea trial to test the performance of the 40,000-ton warship. IAC Vikrant, built at a cost of around rupees 23,000 crore, set sail from Kochi on August 4th for the crucial sea trials ahead of its planned induction into the Indian Navy by August next year. Admiral A.K. Chawla said that it is indeed a historic moment for the country. The trials were reviewed by Vice Admiral A.K. Chawla, Flag Officer Commanding in Chief Southern Naval Command. The aircraft carrier is 262 meter long, 62 meter at the widest part and a height of 59 meter, including the superstructure of the warship. Will operate MiG-29K fighter jets, Kamov 31 helicopters, MH-660R multi-role helicopters. It was a top speed of around 28 knots and a cruising speed of 18 knots. The delivery of Vikrant, India would join a select group of nations with the capability of indigenously design and build an aircraft carrier. India currently has only one aircraft carrier, INS Vikramaditya. The Taliban are continuing with their offensive in Afghanistan, seizing more territory. This time in the northern part of the country, including the city of Kunduz, Taliban forces mostly overran the provincial capital city of Sarupul, also in the country's north, making another loss for the government amid a series of unprecedented advances by the insurgent groups. The Taliban have stepped up their campaign to defeat the US-backed government since April as foreign forces compete with their withdrawal after 20 years of war. Peace talks between the Afghan government and Taliban negotiators started last year in the Qatari capital of Doha, but haven't been made any substantive progress. The UN's Intergovernment Panel on Climate Change today dropped its new report, projecting that the global temperature is expected to reach or exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming over the next 20 years under all scenarios. The situation, as expected, may lead to increasing heat wave events, longer warm seasons, shorter cold seasons, and faster sea level rise globally, with India facing similar impacts in its different regions, in addition to frequent occurrence of glacial lake outbursts in the Himalayan region. Although the report has not been assessing the city-specific details while projecting impacts on urban areas in future, the prediction of smaller and faster sea level rise may see its impact in the form of coastal flooding in low-lying areas of India's vast coastline of 7.517 km, dotted with big port cities such as Mumbai, Chennai, Kochi, Kolkata, Surat and Visakhapatnam. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.